Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
12. Here we go. Back
to throw, Burrow. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. Go ahead and add one more on this sick total. His 10th touchdown of the game. It's crazy. And another score puts them in great shape here in the 4th quarter. Greg, looks like they are on their way to 3 games and 3 wins.
And they say the only thing better than being 2-0, Mike, is being 3-0. And barring something unforeseen here down the stretch, you're going to get their 3rd straight victory to start this season. Can't ask for a much better start. This is going to give them a real good opportunity late in the season to find themselves in pretty good position.
The TD on is McPherson to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. Now a hit, and he lost the football. But this is taken in by a teammate. The Bills offense starting to trot out for this next possession. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Thompson. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Now, screen will be set up for Davis. This one could be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Jamar Stewart. He has been a one-man wrecking crew in this one. 4th sack of the game.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
That is taken at the 10. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. On 1st and 10, Burrow. He's going to let it go deep for Chase. That is brought in. And they're not going to catch up to him. He will score. 73 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
On is McPherson for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bengals will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. TD on is McPherson to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That's his second touchdown tonight. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
McPherson now for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Bengals are going to extend their lead.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Bills offense ready to get back to work. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Let's go.
On the handoff, it's Davis. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at...
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. Good work to get the 1st down, and Greg, maybe good fortune that they're able to keep possession after the fumble.
And I know where his mind is, Mike. He's so focused on getting that 1st down, which he does a great job getting, but it can't come at the expense of protecting the ball. Now, in this case, he's very fortunate. He loses the ball, but it ends up going out of bounds.
2nd and 10.
The 33-yard line.
Throwing, Thompson. He'll drop this one down. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. One of his teammates there to take it back in. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa! Have a friend in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. This will pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight.
But the extra point, it is blocked. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time.
Stop.
Here's Brown. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he determined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
11-90.
Burrow throwing on fourth down. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They'll start really in field goal territory already, but they're looking for more. Offense got it, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
In motion, Shakir.
60.
First down, it's Davis. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Bills first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On the ground once more, it's Davis. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 13-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. 3rd down. They need 5.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
He'll drop the throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They tracked him down behind the line. And it's 4th down.
Well, when you call a screen play, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
Pass's kick is good. And the Bills are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it 1st down. They'll look to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Ray Davis. Touchdown, Bills. Now Baz to tack on the extra point. The extra point, it is blocked. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Whoa! And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Jamar Chase headed back out there along with the rest of his Bengal teammates. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. On 1st down, Burrow. This one deep downfield for Chase. That is hard. And he cannot be stopped. He is into the end zone again. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. Greg, in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
On is McPherson for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bengals are able to extend the lead. TD on is McPherson to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Bills offense getting set to get back to work.
Sack!
Now, faking the give. Oh, a loose football. But it looks like the Bills are going to get it back. A fortunate break there.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
Here we go, sack!
Back to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. And this will not help the cause. He's going backwards. Tackled back at the 8.
And that's a really heads-up play by the defender, Mike. Once he diagnosed the screen, he immediately puts himself in position to make the play. This offense just winds up going backwards.
Let's go! Cowboy!
In motion, Shakir. Throwing now on 3rd and long. Short, complete to Likely. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. We're all set to kick this one away. That is fielded at the 20. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. Jamar Chase headed back out there along with the rest of his Bengal teammates. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point.
Here we go.
Now Brown. Strong. And he'll be marched down at the 45-yard line. That's the way to get started. He'll pick up a 17 and a very quick first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
A carry here for Brown. And he broke through the initial contact. Winds up getting about 3. It's second down.
At the 41. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and
To
7.
throw is Burrow. Open man, downfield. Chase has it. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Burrow and his favorite target, Chase, for the Cincinnati first down.
At the 25-yard
And that
line.
throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. They did a nice job skipping away from one tackle. Then going forward, gain of 5. It'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
To throw is Burrow. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Jamar Chase,
3rd and
incomplete.
5.
The coverage by Terrell
Here we go.
Bernard.
11 MT, 11 MT. 180. Stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. It is brought in the end zone. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
McPherson now for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Bengals tack on one more to their lead.
And the McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Safe kick taken at the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Bills offense ready to get back at it.
Ready. Come on, set.
To throw is Thompson. Out wide, that's to Davis. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. Thompson to throw.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
The Bengals offense and running back Chase Brown headed back onto the field. And they are really playing well here to start September, aren't they? On their way to 3-0 as they look to finish this one off.
Here we go.
To the ground, a first down run. He steers clear, first tackler working his way forward for a gain of about 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
11 mighty.
At the
11 mighty.
12-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
At the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd
Here we go.
and inches.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Bengals. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. On is McPherson for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Bengals are going to extend their lead.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Bills offense ready to come back out for this next possession. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground, this is Davis. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
2nd down and 8. He'll go again with Davis. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
Pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Thompson. And he cannot get away. Brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning. Punt team out, ready to send this one away. And this is gonna be a beauty. Touchdown at the 2-yard line. The Bengals offense and running back Chase Brown headed back onto the field. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout.
11 Thomas. 11 Mighty. 11 Jahan.
Burrow now to throw on first down. Who outs another catch for his favorite target. Inside the 40. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 98 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A huge play there. They go in the air. We only see a few touchdowns of that length all year. They go from backed up to in the end zone for a touchdown.
It is, Mike. In this case, most teams are saying, let's just pick up a first down. At the very least, give our punter some room out of the end zone. But not this guy. He's thinking taking it to distance, and that's exactly what he was able to do.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals are able to extend the lead. The TD on is McPherson to kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Now a hit, and he lost the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. The Bills offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession.
Rocco switch. Go! The struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here we go. Set. 60 bikes. Go.
Now here's a keeper on his own read. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Switch.
Now Thompson. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Special teams out to the field, ready for this punt. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. Take it in, back at his own 12. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. Jamar Chase headed back out there along with the rest of his Bengal teammates. And a few kneel downs should do it here. Defensively, they do still have those 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Here we go. 180. 11 Thomas.
A first down throw for Burrow. He's going to let it go deep for Chase. He's got it. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals tack on one more to their lead.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one taken at the 7. Now on a hit, and he lost the football. You talk about everything going wrong. A big deficit. All you want is the ball and a chance to get back in the game. And now, Greg, they hand the ball right back to him on this kickoff fumble.
Mike, you know the saying, when it rains, it pours. And right now, it is pouring on this team. They just can't get out of their own way. They lose a fumble here on the kickoff just to make matters worse. This has just been a complete...
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Some play by the quarterback. He got flushed by the rush, but Greg made the right choice and ends up with a touchdown pass.
The question always is for these quarterbacks, Mike, in this situation, how long does he remain a passer, or then does he just tuck it down and become a runner? I think he does this perfectly, extends the play as long as possible, gives time for his receiver to uncover, and results in a touchdown.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals are going to extend their lead.
McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This is fielded inside the 5. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field.
Go! 6.
Here's Davis. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Thompson. The ball comes out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again. In the pocket looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought. Knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal, and Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
McPherson now for the PAT. He knocks it through, and the Bengals are able to extend the lead.
McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. This taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
Shut up! 6.
Here we go. One final play. He'll air one out for Palmer. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So this one a win for the visiting Bengals. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start.